Libra, hello there, my beautiful friends. We're going to do your general tarot reading for late February 2024. Thank you so much for joining me today. You know I appreciate each and every single one of you. So let's get right down to business as always and start you off with an oracle card here, just so we could dip our toes in the energy and see what's happening for the lovely Libra collective here in late February. I hope you're all doing fabulous and fantastic, my friends. Let's get it going, my guides. Talk to me. What do we got for my good friends here? And yeah, we're just going to take a real quick look at this first card. Then we'll get into the full reading itself. And at the very end, I'll pull you a bonus card from the Tarot of Sacred Kingdoms, just to see what might be in the shadows or what shadow work you can lean in on, which is always interesting. And the deck is very beautiful, striking imagery. But let's get it going here. What do we have for the lovely Libras in late February? Please, let's rock and see what we got for my friends. Okay. Been having some intriguing readings for you in recent weeks, so I always enjoy reading for the Libra collective. Okay, very dreamy, very dreamy type of energy here, Libra. You might be having some important dreams as well that you should really make note of when this energy is in the mix. There could also be the concept of time being very important. Whether you're waiting on something, like that could be a big possibility here. I often see this with water signs as well, so keep that in mind. Before we fully dive into that, though, if you're new here, I'll be speaking about the February subscriber surprise towards the end, so you might want to check that out. Also, if you could kindly illuminate that like button by tapping it right on its third eye, you know, I'd greatly appreciate it. But enough of the promo, into the reading. Let's talk a little bit more about this card. So we see this lady, it looks like she's meditating. It looks like she's like doing something, right? Whether she's sleeping or meditating, she's off in La La Land. We notice the clock, pardon me, that has the numbers flying off of it. So it does give me that etheric, astral type of energy here. So for a lot of you, you might need some rest and sleep, but pay attention to your dreams when this card shows up to you right here in the front. Spirit could be trying to talk to you, send you messages, things like that. But we also see the concept of time. Now, I always say whenever time cards show up that it's a subjective experience, right? Yes, we do run on a similar clock to each other, but for some people, time is flying. For some people, time is dragging. It all really depends on what your situation is. There might be something you're waiting on. Maybe someone's waiting on you when this card is in the mix. But I don't feel like, even though time matters, it's like it doesn't. This is a very timeless type of energy I'm picking up as well. So we're just going to put that down right there. You might be daydreaming a lot as well. Like I said, water sign energy. But yeah, let's get into tarot. And I always say this first card, it doesn't make or break the reading. It's just a little footnote. So let's get you 3 cards in the upright. Then we'll get into that intuitive juiciness. Shuffle it up one time. What do we have for the lovely Libras here in late February, please? Moving into Pisces season. And while we get this deck ready to go, let's talk about last week's reading. A lot of you could be in a big time of metamorphosis. Last week's reading was titled An Explosive Change. Okay, so it's changes that happen very suddenly. So whether it's changes of heart, changes in situation, changes in work. I've been seeing it around the Libras for a while now. Like there's a huge metamorphosis happening in the collective. So, and things could be happening suddenly. So that could still bleed over to the coming days and weeks. But let's see what we have for you this week. As you know, energy is very fluid, never set in stone. So only take this how it hits for you. Because we could be seeing your vibe or someone that you're linked to. Let's get it going. 3 cards for my Libras, please. What's going on with my friends? Been doing a lot of personal readings for Libras recently, so much love, my friends. All right, yeah, little time of rest. Interesting. So you see this person, they're sleeping. There's something around sleep here for you, my friends, whether it's resting, recuperating, sleeping. It's important, and we'll get down to the bottom of it, I promise. But we have the 4 of Swords in position number 1. It is no mistake that the Oracle card and the first Tarot card both link into that similarity. So let's get a couple more here for you. What do we got? Oh, okay. The Knight of Wands, complete opposite energy here, fire sign energy. Okay, let's get one more. Like I said, last week's was explosive change. We got the fire and air showing up for you again. The opposites of energies. Strap in for this one, Libra, that's for sure. Queen of Wands, confident. There's a lot of action here as well, Libra. I can't wait to see what shows up in the undercurrents of this energy. So yeah, let's go through. I'll give you some of the classical meanings and archetypes. Then we'll get into that juicy, intuitive stuff. So at first look, first glance, I'm seeing some intriguing things, my friends. Obviously, elementally, we have a lot of wand energy here on the back end with the Knight and the Queen. We also have the air from the Four of Swords. So you already know, I say when you mix the fire and air, it could be unpredictable. It could be volatile. And it could be explosive, just like we saw last week. So it's still bleeding over into this week a little bit. It's all good, though, because this could be very good. It could be good for moving things forward. But let's go through one by one and really start to build this out, whether these are specific people, pardon me, or energies that you're embodying. Position number one, Four of Swords. So very similar to that very first card. You see this person. Looks like they're laying down, sleeping, meditating. This could also connect to spirituality in one form or another. So for a lot of Libras, really exploring and expressing your spiritual beliefs could be highly important in this time, which is good. Now, I do know everyone has different spiritual practices and beliefs. Whatever it is for you, Spirit wants you to go a little deeper on it. This Four of Swords, you might be in a time of rest. You might be in a break of sorts. You might be recovering from something when this card is here. And it's not necessarily bad. Sometimes the Four of Swords could be delays or something that's a little stuck in the muck. But I really do like this card generally, because to me it's very recuperative, if that's even a word. I might have just made one up. But the Four of Swords can be good. And there's this link around rest and sleep. Okay, so hopefully you're not having insomnia or issues around sleep. There's a huge importance on your dreams as well. So just know, if you're having vivid dreams, intense dreams, make note of them, okay? Your guides and spirit team could be trying to talk to you. Now, moving over to the center, we have the complete flip-flop of that energy. So it's like we have a yin-yang here in a Libra reading. Surprise, surprise, right? We have the Knight of Wands here in the center. Now, this could represent a fire sign. I mean, we got double energies of fire signs here. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. And all Knights are about action. Forward movement, forward progress, forward momentum. So once again, the complete opposite. So you might be gearing up for something here. I'm already getting little intuitive vibes, like you might be preparing yourself, getting yourself ready, psyching yourself up, but it doesn't feel bad. It's like motivating, like, okay, I'm going to do this. Let's do this. I'm getting ready. It's giving me that type of vibe. Very motivational and action-based. Knights are also communication. They can represent talks and messages coming in. So I want to see what's up with this. Now, in its rough form, this Knight of Wands could represent somebody that's not super dependable. This could represent like a party animal, somebody that's very unpredictable, volatile personality and things like that. But we're not going to lean into that until we really see the clarifier. It could just be action in general. But I'm getting this intuitive vibe that somebody's revving up. Somebody's revving up to do something, prepare something, and it doesn't feel bad. Okay, so if you're gathering your motivation for something, this is good. It's favorable. Now, moving to the back end, we have the Queen of Wands. Beautiful. She encapsulates a lot of similarities to the Knight of Wands as well, but she's a little more refined. Now, I do always say that queens represent the inner expression of the suit that they're in. Once again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type of energy, and I see her, I think of self-confidence in particular. Okay, this is beautiful. It's sexy. It's abundant. So when I see this Queen of Wands, there might be something you're changing about your physical appearance, right? Maybe it's a wardrobe thing. Maybe it's makeup. Like, who knows? It could be anything aesthetic when we see this Queen of Wands, and it is a card of confidence. There might be somebody that you find very appealing, or maybe someone finds you very appealing with this Queen of Wands energy. It's like attractive in one way or another. So, but once again, filled with confidence. So I'm getting the energy of somebody revving up to do something. Okay, whether that's you or somebody else, this is someone getting ready, revving up the engine. So I want to dive deeper on all of it, Libra. Let's jump in and clarify. All right, let's get a good shuffle here. What do we got for my Libra friends, guides, and spirit team? And yes, this is where I go intuitive with the message, which means I just tell you how it feels to me. So feel free to do further research or rely on your base knowledge of tarot, because as you know, every single reading is about the reader's interpretation, and I'm just giving you mine. Let's go in on that Four of Swords. And yes, if you're a reader yourself, please feel free to play along. That's why the box is here. If you're feeling any messages that you want to give to Libra, you could drop it in the comments. I don't mind at all. Let's go in on that Four. What's happening here? It's that Four of Swords here. Thank you. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody getting their bearings here. We have the Two of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah, I do get this recuperating, recovering, recovering type of energy with the Two of Pentacles. This is very Libra-like energy when I see it, even though it's earthy. So the Two of Pentacles is a huge card of harmony. Okay, it's a card of balance. Notice it has the infinity symbol, the 8 on its side. Very powerful and unassuming type of energy. So I really do like it in clarification of the Four of Swords. So if you've been having some difficulties with a particular person, they might just be recuperating, or you might be recuperating from something. The Two of Pentacles could also be a juggling type of energy where it's just a lot of energy. So for a lot of Libras in this time, it's very important that you don't overwhelm yourself. Okay, physically, mentally, emotionally. Very important that you make some time for rest and recuperation. You don't overwhelm yourself when this card is here. Because the Two of Pentacles, although positive, can also be a little bit overwhelming. It's just somebody with a lot on their plate. So you might be dealing with some things. You might be recovering from some things as well. But I don't feel like this is a bad thing. If you are in a recovery period or a break period of some sort, this is for the best, especially moving forward, because we have so much action and movement and things happening on this back end. It's like you're going to be happy for this quiet period, which is a good thing. I'm not feeling these energies in like a negative or a warning way just yet. Like this feels positive, like revving up for something big. Let's keep moving over to the Knight of Wands. Could be good things in regards to finances and money as well. For some of you, you might be saving up for something. What's going on that Knight of Wands? Why is he here for my Libras? Thank you. Okay. All right. Yeah, you might be preparing for something difficult too, or something that you feel might be difficult, or like it's going to take a lot of determination. It could be something that's going to take a lot of energy from you, but that's okay. You know, it might take a little bit of an effect, and you know how much determination it's going to take to see something through. And that's why this is even more important, this period of rest, relaxation, and recuperation. So the 10 Wands could just be a fire sign that they're carrying some sort of burden on their shoulders if you're connected to one. It's heavy, but it's determined, and I do feel, once again, it's more fire. This could be that explosive action I was talking about. Remember, we have all this, the juggling, then more fire coming, so it's like just this insane action happening. So if you're in a time of quiet now, get ready. Like there's a lot coming up. So whether it's romantic things, financial things, life in general, I just feel like there's a lot that's going to be happening for a lot of the Libras. So prepare yourself for it. Take some time if you need it. If you're feeling a little overwhelmed right now, or pressurized or tired, whatever it might be, take the time, okay? Because you're going to be happy you did with all this action coming up. We're going to go over to the Queen of Wands. Once again, I don't feel like this is necessarily bad. Like this is like a ton of determination, and you know, to see something through, to get a win or a victory or the positive result that you want, it's going to take a lot of effort here, whether it is work, relationships, or otherwise. I'm still seeing this revving up for big action. Okay, so what's going on the Queen of Wands? Feels good. It's like getting ready for the long haul. It's like, okay, we're getting ready for the big push here. So let's see what that Queen of Wands has to say. It's feeling okay. So why is she here? Then we'll do a quick little recap before we get into the shadow card. And remember, this could be someone you're connected to as well. This could be how they're feeling. So why is this Queen here? Thank you. More fire. 3 of Wands, the manifesting. So yeah, something is about to happen. Something major could be coming in for you. And I do feel for a lot of you, there is a big victory or win coming in. It's like just within reach. Some sort of optimal result that you've been waiting for a while, or are getting ready for. Like that's a big thing. The 3 of Wands is a huge card of manifestation. For a portion of you, this could represent a situation that involves distance, it could involve travel. But aside from the manifesting and the creating, this to me is a card of something being imminent. Like it's right there. It's within reach. I see it. It's coming down the road. It's almost here. So I feel for a lot of you, get ready for it or be prepared for it. There's like some sort of big win coming in for you or incoming. Like I'm keeping it simple, but it feels simple and straightforward, especially with all of this fire energy, and we have the air and a little bit of earth, but there's just so much energetic intensity here. You know, like I said, there was explosive change last week. We kind of see a similar thing here once again, but this is more action-based and someone getting ready for it. Once again, the end result I see here for a lot of Libras, the result you're wanting, the result you're desiring is just within reach. It's coming down the pipeline. It feels very positive to me. But once again, you might be in a waiting period at the moment. Right? Like we see it here within the spread itself. We saw it there in the very beginning. as well, and that's okay. You're going to be happy for this period when you get into all this. When all this starts happening, you're going to be happy for this. So let's go and do a quick recap before we get into a shadow card. There's a lot of energetic intensity here towards the back end of the spread, but if you kindly look in the box, position number 1, we have the Four of Swords with the Two of Pentacles. Somebody getting their bearings a little bit. Could be recovering from something or just balancing yourself out. This could be Spirit telling you, like, hey, make sure you're getting proper sleep, rest, relaxation, get yourself right, and prepare for what's coming. Because something big is coming down the pipeline. You're going to be very busy bee in the coming months. Into the center, we have the Knight of Wands with the 10 of Wands in the upright. You might already know this. To get the optimal results you want, you know it's going to take a little extra effort. You know it's going to take a little bit of extra energy. And I see you like preparing yourself like mentally and emotionally for it. It's like, yeah, when I'm ready, I'll make it happen type of energy. And I really do like it. It's very determined. There's no quit here. So that's a positive thing. On to the back end, we have the Queen of Wands with the Three of Wands. Something big is coming in. Okay, with the win, the victory, whatever it is that you're manifesting and creating, it's just within reach. There's still this waiting period happening here, which is totally fine. But overall, like, I just feel so much stuff happening. The next few months for Libra are going to be very intriguing. I can't wait to do your bonus reading in a few days. But yeah, please take a screenshot. I feel good things coming for you, my friends. And let's see what we have in the shadows for you, my friends. What do we got in the shadows for the lovely Libras? Yeah, you could research those more because there's a lot of fire, lots of busy energy. I'll just leave it at that. But yes, I always like to pull one shadow card at the very end just to see whether it's something within you or something you don't quite see just yet. I feel like it's a nice thing to do, and shadow cards don't always have to be a challenge. Sometimes it could be a good thing. So let's get it going here for Libra. Oh, and yes, if you've made it to this point in the reading, please feel free to check out channel memberships. I'll leave a link for it down in the comments below. It's a beautiful way to support the channel. And I have much love and appreciation for all my channel members. No pressure, of course, but let's get it going here. What's up with Libra in the shadows? Please. Okay, all right. What do we got going on? Strength. Okay, I feel like this ties perfectly into what we've been seeing within the reading itself. Strength could represent a Leo that you're connected to. If that's not the case, when I see this, it's not about physical strength and brawn. This is about someone's internal strength and their reservoirs of energy. So with what we were seeing here, like the preparation, the recovering, the recuperating, the preparing for some hectic energy, but not in a bad way, just busy. The strength card is a very good thing. There might be certain things that come up that are a little gut check for you, where Spirit tests your internal strength, your fortitude in one way or another. Another thing is the healing energy. Strength is very angelic and it could be healing. So Spirit could be telling you, like, listen, rebuild that strength. If you're healing from something, whether it's a broken heart, whether it's financial loss, whether it's sadness, whatever it might be, when we have strength in the shadows, it's Spirit saying, like, okay, this period you're going through right now, whether you know it or you don't, you're recharging the batteries, which is a very, very good thing, my friends. So please, you could screenshot that as well if you'd like, Libra. That's what I have for you this week, my friends. Don't click away just yet, though. I'm going to give the details, the February subscriber surprise. If you would like to book a personal reading with me, please feel free to go over to my website, mastermetaphysics.com, to check out my digital calendar. But for the February subscriber surprise, I'm giving away 2 copies of the beautiful Everyday Witches Tarot. It's one of my go-to decks, and it is absolutely awesome. So if you'd like to get your name in for this, it's 2 simple things. As always, my friends, first, you must be subscribed. And second, let me know down in the comments, out of all the tarot suits, which one vibes with your energy the best? Is it the Wands, the Pentacles, Cups, or Swords? You'll be entered to win, and at the end of February, I'll announce the winners in my community tab. As always, my friends, much love, and I'll see you soon.